It's girly power. It's a...
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by their strong-arm quarterback out of Texas A&M. It's Ryan Tannehill.
I think one of the things I like about Ryan Tannehill's game is that he understands what his receivers are looking for downfield. He played that position at Texas A&M before becoming the starting quarterback. So a lot of times when he's in the pocket looking downfield, he's actually running the routes with the receivers as he remembers them.
Here we go. Set. 10 logo.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. And the offensive starters for the Panthers.
Tight end Evan Ingram is a first-round draft choice. In his first couple years in the league, he had to battle through some injuries. But when healthy, he flashed amazing big play ability and speed to burn. In fact, look for him to be utilized more as a wide receiver than as a tight end.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The starters defensively now for the Falcons. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Tannehill now to throw, and that's caught by Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready up. Time to go. Night. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety two.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Room here to run. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On the ground, McCaffrey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line.
First and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. That's complete to John Ross. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Breeze now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Breeze. This is caught by Jackson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36.
Well, it's just been an aerial attack all the way downfield, and they're putting it to the defense in a big way right now. What do you think, partner? Do you now run the football? Because they're in a pretty good spot already at the outer edges of the field goal.
But, like you always tell me, you're still far enough away from the end zone that a pass could be a good option here, too.
You know, we always talk about running the ball until people take it away from you. I don't see any reason to stop throwing it until they take it away from you as well.
Well, the early returns here on the opening drive, though, solid.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. As of this moment, as to go.
And you know a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. DeForest Buckner. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now here's Michael Dixon, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. As we take a look at the playoff picture, and certainly a lot of jostling still to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
Yeah, exciting for us because we get to talk about it, and, you know, at the end of the day, 6 teams are going to go from each conference, and guess what? We're going to have a playoffs. But nerve-wracking for all the people involved, all the teams, because their goal is to get there. And anything less than that makes the season a disappointment. So they've got to be primed now for a big finish to their season.
Ready? You ready? 50 seconds to mine. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On first down, it's Gurley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 20 carries, 87 yards.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space because the defense will key on it.
Ready? Yellow waiting. Watch the curl.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Ready? 5-8. Check in. Exit. Watch the safety.
Now it's Gurley. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
5-9.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
95-56.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
You can't block me.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the Falcons score to cap it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he completes it to Cohen. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Check, like, shoot.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill completes it to Fitzgerald. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense, that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A first down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So
under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Tannehill. He completes this to Sutton. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 out more. Ready?
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Atlanta now coming out on the field. When you're under a minute to go here in the half, field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Breeze, it's complete. This is Todd Gurley, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch the screen.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. But he would have a man, Demaryius Thomas. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. On the counter, Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Kill.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. Get 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And last year's rushing and total touchdown leader Todd Gurley caps it with his first of the game here. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the Colts who have the lead in that one. Aaron Rodgers with 2 touchdown passes. From there, let's head to New Jersey. The Jets at home at MetLife Stadium. And right now they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. The Red Rifle, Andy Dalton, has a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And that one is at halftime, as they've got the lead over the visiting Detroit Lions. The Vikings have had a disastrous season by any metric, but a win could get them to 2-10 on the year. In our game, it was the right arm of Drew Brees that led the way in the first half. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now Breeze on the bootleg. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Gurley. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9. Breeze. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 45 on 2nd down. Breeze. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now Breeze. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tannehill. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll go as a 9-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
On the return, Jackson. Not a big deal on that one, just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So out come the Falcons now. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Breeze. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now Breeze on third down. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
I don't think you got it, son. 25, check 25, check 23.
Now a draw play for Gurley. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Breeze now. And he fends him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Von Miller, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Ready. We're waiting.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Falcons 14, Panthers 7.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third down and 12. To throw is Breeze.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different. I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage.
Now can they continue to feed off that? Tannehill now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Tannehill throwing again. Finds his tight end Ingram. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run with McCaffrey. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They fake the give. Here's Brees. And that one's complete to Gurley. Call it a gain of 5. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Brees going to throw here. Open man is lost, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down. Brees going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Brees now to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Atlanta, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.